Day 29. I slept so well in my hammock. That was great. I need more of that in my life. Today is a very uphill day. 5,000 up. 5,000 up. Yeah, and only 3,000 down. Whew, that's a lot. Well, cash flow's got it worse. He's got 31 he's got to make today, but he's a through hiker. He can handle that. I told him if he had a hard time, though, he could stop off at my movement. That he could stop off at my camp in 20 because, I have room for 4 is what they tell me. So I was like, if you need to, all yours, man. You'll get there first. Find a good spot with a hammock. Oh, okay. So it's like 3:30 right now. Just drinking my cup of coffee, trying to get ready. I don't want to walk real far today. I don't. And they got the road closed down to Manning, so they want me to do some detour, but I think I'm just going to walk the road through there and see if they catch me. They caught me yesterday, but, it's much earlier than it was yesterday, so we'll see how it goes. And we're off. It's all dark and early. Me and Cash Flow are headed out of the parking lot right now where we were stashed camping, separating out the CDT hikers. They have an alternate they want us to walk. They got the roads closed off and shit, but I'm still walking the road. Their alternate takes me up this mountain. No, you can't see it because it's dark. But they take me up this mountain here a little ways and then drop me back off. But I don't want to go up the mountain a little ways. The trail is on the road, so I'm going to follow the road. Poor Cashflow's got like a 30-something mile day he's got to do today. He had to do a 40 the other day, or 37 or something. Yeah, my 26 or 25 isn't so bad now. Feeling good today, feeling strong, not sore. Nice to do a little road walking. Warm those muscles up before I hit the trail. Okay, we made it through the construction zone and all that. Have hit the trail. Cash Flow took off because he's way faster than me, so he's like, later, brother. I'm like, later, man. It was really nice camping with him last night. He's looking at the map. Glad he's doing it so I don't have to. Like I said, that poor dude has almost a 40-mile day. I only got a 20. Ooh, that one's pretty fresh. Felt safe last night, just being near a town-ish thing. So I slept with my food and everything. It's nice, but just making my coffee in there in the morning. Swinging in my hammock. That was nice. Hope I get an opportunity to sleep in my hammock in tonight. That's good sleep, man. It's not meant to be tossing and turning on the ground. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Good call. So we do have a buttload elevation today. We're getting most of it done in the very first climb. It's like 3,000 feet over the next couple of miles. It's only 5,000 for the day up, like 3,000 down. So after this uphill, I only have 2,000 left to climb over, 15 miles or so. Things showing up yet? Oh, they so are. Okay. This is just twilight. There's still a good hour before the sun comes up. It's like 5:30 right now. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice tri-trail. I'm having safety on the run. I forgot to do it this morning. But while the trail's mellow, I figure I might as well oblige. I'm ahead of cash flow. He's got to be right behind me, though. He stopped to do a wardrobe change. It is getting warm for being so cold. I can still see my breath, but you know, hiking does heat you up, especially when you're a little bit nervous. I'm not as scared as I should be hiking through grizzly territory, and I feel safer because there's somebody right behind me, which is dumb because he can't save me from a grizzly. That is a conveniently placed bridge. It's too dark to enjoy the reflection with my camera, but with video you can. I was hoping to get one of those pictures where, you know, it's the same top and bottom and you can't tell that I flipped it. So still. I knew he was behind me, so I had myself a safety meeting and threw up some smoke signals. And he hurried his pace to catch up to me. So we sat at the lake there, had a nice safety meeting before he peels off. He's definitely faster than I am. And he can go farther. He's like, I only got 30 something to do. I can do it. It's not too bad. He's like, I'm doing 30s most days. And I am not a 30s most days kind of guy. Low to mid 20s. So I like to keep it. But I'm not even up to that point yet. I'm just barely getting there. I'm in hiker shape and tomorrow's my last day. But I'm not in hiker shape. I'm just near there. I'd say it takes a good 600 or 800 miles before I'm in form. It's a long time. It's kind of what I like starting the trails early, like doing the Pinhoti last year. Getting in shape before I hit the trail. Warm-up trail. Be nice if I can do it again next year. Start from my front door and walk to the beginning of the PCT. Oh no, oh well, that'll work out. But it allows me to leave earlier and, you know, get some easy walking in for a few hundred miles. Go hang out in Mexico for a week, or at least 3 or 4 days. It's cheap, good food. And then head to the PCT. Ooh, the temperature just dropped. Glad I still got my gloves on. Ah, sun will be up soon. These things are just so imposing. So sheer. Assuming that just takes you down to like look at the water or something. looks like a good swimming hole. Not me, not in Montana, not ever. Hard enough to get me to go in the water in Arizona. It's too cold for me there. It's not a hot spring. I'm not really all that interested. Yeah, I can't even see cash flow anymore. He gone. I appreciate the cash flows ahead of me because he's dew blazing and silk blazing for me. I mean, I'm still getting some of the water, but he's taking the brunt of it. Normally that's my job, so I appreciate when somebody else does it. Got my last chance for water up here before the climb. So I'm going to stop and filter a liter. And then it's 2,000 straight up something. That one right there, most likely. Wait for it. Wait for it. That guy. I think. Nah, that's too big. That's too big. That's way more than 2,000 feet. Gotta be a smaller version of it around here somewhere. I'm just too short to see it. But yeah, some severe zigzags on the map. They're huge ones, you know, quarter mile or more in each direction. Berkel! You never call back. It's rude. At least it's a little one. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Oh! Man, it gets janky there at the edge. Yeah, I am going up that. Just check the map. Well, hell. Going around this side and coming up, even crossing that enhance waterfall there. On the backside, though. Ooh, at least I don't gotta go over that thing, you know. It's just that part. Yeah, I think I gotta filter water here. do a wardrobe change, put my other gloves on, adjust my straps into super serious mode, and we'll take that thing on. 2,000 feet of up. That's only half the day's climb. These guys just popped out of the water. I didn't even know they were there. Fourth one just popped out. Oh, there I'll go again. Where will they surface? Way over there. I was not expecting that. Got me a little snacky poo. Grandma's cookie. That's what's gonna get me up this thing. I think the flies are trying to give me a hint. My pack's covered and nothing else is. Yeah. I'm stinky. Okay, wardrobe change complete, water filtered, straps set to super serious mode. And I had a nice safety meeting while I sat here, of course. So that's everything one needs to tackle a really, really, really big rock. It's gonna be warm any moment because it's cold. I changed gear earlier than I wanted to, but I knew it was gonna warm up on this walk. Although I'll probably be in the shadow for a while longer. Enjoy having a shadow for now. Ooh. How do we get up this thing again? I don't even remember. I'm gonna see if I can see cash flow anywhere. He's got to be halfway up this thing by now. That's where I got water. How am I getting up there? Still have a bit to go. It's definitely warm now. I'll give it that. Oh, it gets narrow right there. Might as well be a cliff. Getting there, getting there. I decided to stop and do the ultimate wardrobe change, so I'm just wearing a skirt right now, no shirt, and I can get a little sun. Like, it's gonna be nice weather. Might as well break out the skirt. Alright, we're more than halfway up, but it gets real steep here real soon, and then we're up. That one kind of looks glacier-y, just a little bit. I am way the hell up here. Let's see the last water source. There it is. I didn't even see the rocks I was hanging out on. Go around that thing too, and then I'm almost up. Get there. We got 2 of these to do today too, man. Glad they're spaced out. Give me a little time to recoup in between them. Okay, up and over. Very anticlimactic. Really big cairn. We spent some time on these. Oh, this is like a bridge of some sort. That's a support for like railroad tracks, all sorts of things could be. What was it doing here? I have no idea. What is that? Enhance. Looks like a structure. I hear a group of humans. Warning, bear frequenting area. From this pass to chalet, there's no guarantee of your safety while hiking or camping in bear country. Yeah, I could hear him from a ways off. There was like 7 or 8 of them. Dude in the lead didn't even notice me. He's just talking to people. He's got his head down, whatnot. He saw me. He didn't make a good noise though. I was hoping for a squeal or something. It seems less beautiful on this side of the hill, man. Maybe you have to get on the other side of the hill. I'm in a little dip, so there's still hill in my way. It's a few snow-covered rocks, though. There's some shit going on. Alright, we did the hardest part of our day now, so we can kind of slack off. We should probably go have a safety meeting somewhere. That's a great idea. Yeah, that's thinking. Gotta get rid of that shit for the border. Enjoy the sun for a little while before I gotta hide from it. Don't want my delicate flesh to burn. And flip. When I get to the top of this next rise, we'll look for a spot to take a break. And we can see what's on the other side. What's funny is I just looked at where all those people came from, because I passed 2 groups, one about 45 minutes ago and then one right now. And the campsite is 1 mile away, and they climbed 450 feet. And they're like, are we at the top yet? Like, motherfuckers, do you know what I went through already today? I don't even know how far I am into my hike. Feels like about 5 miles, but it could be a little more. Well, I was way off. I've done 8.5. Look at me go. I have 9 by 10. Not, the 10 by 10 on the PCT, but this ain't the fucking PCT. So get 9 out this morning by 10 o'clock. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Well, that was a pretty big thing we just walked up. It's not like I started super early or anything. I think it started out at like 4:30. It's starting to get more beautiful over here. Just had to open up a little bit. Not as spectacular, but still pretty grandiose. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Watch out. Look at the ground every once in a while, dude. This seems like a good spot for a safety meeting. I hear more humans. Maybe even 2 groups. Freaking people everywhere. Well, I got to see a single rock fall. I heard it and looked over and I saw it hit that bare spot, like right, it's there, and then hit the trees down here. But it came from right in here. I heard one earlier from this direction, but I thought maybe it was an animal or something. So I was looking around for movement, but I wasn't quite certain exactly where it came from. This time I was able to look up to it. I heard the click of it falling and hitting the other rocks. And then it landed in the bolt spot. It'd be cool if it collapsed. I don't think I'm in the way. It's not all that high. I shouldn't get that much momentum to travel this far. But what do I know? I've never actually seen a rock slide in person. You can see where the fire was. I'm assuming that was fire. Okay, we only got 12 miles. We have as much down as we do up, and we end up in the same elevation I'm standing at now. So that campsite's gonna be kind of chilly because I'm up kind of high right now. I prefer to camp down there, man. I think I'm actually hearing the camp way down in the forest down there. Because I've been hearing humans here and there for a minute, but haven't seen any sign of them. And I've been sitting here for 20-25 minutes now. Should have taken a lunch break, but it's too early. I'm just taking a pre-lunch break. I gotta practice so you do it really well. Yeah, I think when the wind is just right, it carries their voices up here. That's what I was hearing. There is a chalet of some sort. It was just blocked from my view by this hill. I sure could hear him. Oh, I got a rock in my shoe I'm trying to ignore, but it is just in a spot and won't move. I don't have to stop and take off my shoe. Hoping to just get used to it. It does happen. You forget a rock's in your shoe. Ah, it moved. Okay, we're good for now. No, never mind. It's still there. It's just when I step on another rock in that spot, it hurts. See how long we could ignore it and then take off my shoe. I don't want to take another break. Well, I can do it without taking off my backpack. Yeah, this little ledge would totally help. Okay, let's take the rock out of the shoe. This little thing is all it was. That little thing made me stop and take off my shoe. It's got some edges though. What do you do to a rock to punish it? Like it was a bug, I'd throw it in a spider's web. Like, where does a rock not want to be thrown? Wow, the depth, man. It's just layers of craziness. What did the big block of ice here look like? Now the sign tells you there's bears from Chalet to Swift Current, but neither of those, well, Swift Current's on this one, but where's Chalet? Because, you know, that was Swift Current right up there. But where's Chalet? I don't know. How far that way? Because, like, you know, look, Goat Haunt is 22 miles away. So is Chalet more than 22 miles away? I got to worry about a bear for the next entire day or so. I mean, you know, not me particularly, but the other person is worried about the bears. I'm worried about the bears, but only when I'm sleeping or night hiking, or when there's a lot of bushes and I see a lot of their poop. And when I just think about bears. But other than that, I'm not worried about them at all. But yeah, I come through here not wanting a grizzly encounter. I know a lot of people want to see one. I don't even want to see it. Trail's been really nice today. Hasn't been overgrown, well marked, well groomed. I think am I headed somewhere cool? Oh yeah, the chalet's right there, huh? They probably groom it for them. But so far the whole thing today. A little overgrown in spots, but that's acceptable. It's when it's all shoulder height that I got an issue. Glad I didn't choose this campsite. It's way down there. This is the trail that leads down to it. I could see parts of it. It actually looked pretty nice. Picnic tables and stuff. Those haven't been in any of my spots yet. But that's a hell of a climb down and then back up. No wonder those people were winded. It makes more sense now. Well, I can see what my next mile or so looks like. Wandering around a big bowl. Let's look at the big bowl. See, there's the aminals wandering about. I see no movement. I hear a peep. Nope, I see nothing. Eyes on the trail. It's narrow. All the way around. What's up, buddy? They don't even look at you when you make noise. I was making noises at one yesterday. Trying to get its attention. And damn thing wouldn't look at me. I was trying to mimic its squeak. I even recorded its squeak and played its squeak back to it. And it didn't even look at me then. You have a good day, buddy. I hear other ones of them prowling around. I used to hear rocks moving and stuff every once in a while. Big old hamsters running around. He's just really unconcerned. You know I'm not a predator. I want to touch one, but I ain't gonna mess with one. Is that a baby one or a different animal entirely? You're different. Crazy how close you let me get to you. Horrible survival instincts, buddy. I mean, I'm liable to pet you to death, but there are things out there that want to eat you. You're a nice little snack. So I've been seeing these boulders around. They're kind of odd-shaped ants. They're billowy. You know, there's a lot of shapes in them. And those shapes actually break out of the boulders themselves to become smaller rocks. My hypothesis is that is where lava met snow or ice. Because I've seen it when it hits the ocean, it billows out really big. Gets all pillowy. So I want to say that's what caused this. But I don't know. I am no geologist. One of my more favorite things about this place is the colors of the stones. There's just so many different colors all over the place, just scattered around. And even though I hate rain, they do look more vibrant when they're wet. It makes those colors pop. Oh, interesting ripples in that. I moved every rock out of the way. That's some effort. They didn't do it for hikers, though. They did it for the horses. But that's cool. Either way, I reap the benefits. This rock has a thin layer of crystals growing all over it. Looks a lot like quartz. I don't know. So is this a lake bed at one point? That sure looks Lake Betty. A whole lot of walking on the side of hills today. Very exposed. That's from a burr. That's pretty fresh. Still glistening in the sunlight. Oh yeah. That's very fresh. That was something. Rocks don't just fall by themselves. Well, I guess they do, but that was something. Oh, you can see it. There's a thin line. That's the trail in 3 miles. Yep, in 3 miles, I will be back there looking over at this hill. I gotta go way over here first, and then along the side of that mountain. But I can see the entire trail. So green over on this side. Got the Green Valley. Oh yeah, there's some trees and shit. Maybe I'll find a spot over there and take a little lunch break, since I'm not having trees for a while. I wouldn't have guessed that was 3 miles away. Thought maybe 2. Just not good at this judging the distance thing. 3 whole miles, huh? That was like my entire walk home from school. Felt so long back then. Perspective. Because now I'm looking at this big ass thing, like, oh, it's not that long. Yeah, let's see how I feel when I'm humping up the side of that, though. These things just don't give a fuck. I didn't even notice them until he started moving. He's like, I want to eat my lettuce. Yeah, I guess that's what he's doing, because he was all up in there. Oh, he's licking like the moisture off the rocks. Huh. I so want to pet you, but I know you'll bite me, take my finger off, I'll get some rabies. I mean, you let me come this close. No, don't do it. Damn thing. Fight the urge. It's a long way down. Those trees that I was looking at are much further away than I thought. I didn't realize I was going to have to head this way. I didn't see this cove from where I was standing. I'm just going to wander till I find a good lunch spot. It's not like I'm tired or that hungry. It's just something I know I need to do eventually. Oh, we got some snow. Remember we had to go around some snow. Is this that spot? Or was this that spot and it's all melted? Very well could be. We had to go down a big scree field because the snow and ice went well over the trail. Oh, but I don't see any snow or ice now that it goes down that far. Pretty sure this is that spot. I'm having flashbacks. Even from here, you can see the trails that went, those bad boys that went around the snow and ice, because it went all the way down there. It was at such a steep angle, you didn't want to walk on it. You'd just start sliding and end up down on those rocks. So slide down the scree field, walk around the snow, and walk back up. And now look how high it is. 2 years and it's receded from way down where the markings are to up there. Dad and his 3 daughters out for a hike. You don't see that every day. They were resting here when I got here. Actually right there in all the flattened grass. That's why I'm over here making my mess. Nice folks though. Very inquisitive. They're out here for 7 whole days. They're on their last leg though. They're going to the campsite I just passed. That's way down a hill. But then they are climbing that mountain that I just climbed tomorrow. And with the size of their packs, that'll be a challenge. Good for them. Most people don't even attempt that kind of shit. 7 days? That's a long time. Most people do not do it for 7 days. You know, it's like a weekend. 7 days is a commitment. A lot of pain. I enjoyed my tuna. I actually did enjoy it. Having some hot tamales. I'm going to have myself a little safety meeting. All that fun stuff. And then pack this mess back up. God, you're messy. Made myself a purple drink too. Only got one more electrolyte left. I better get out of here tomorrow. Pretty cool rock. You thought it was once one rock. So that time I got mad and punched it. Okay, belly full of tuna, lung full of smoke. I shall carry on. Next water's in 5 miles. And only 1,000 up and 1,000 down between there. That's not a whole lot. Getting a good chunk of that 1,000 out of the way on this climb. Oop. See if I can find that family. And there were 4 of them. I'll keep my eye out every once in a while as I hike, because if they're in the shadow, I won't be able to see them. I can't see much in the shadow. I know where the trail goes, I just can't see them. Nope. Every once in a while I hear that family, somebody hoots or hollers, and I can see the trail all the way across. If there were humans on there, I'd see it. So they gotta be in like the forest area, but how long can you be in there? Just really curious what humans look like from this distance. And it's keeping my mind occupied from that. Yeah, don't look at it, it's not really there. But we're almost at the end of our 3-mile stretch where we will be able to see where we were. Yeah, that was a couple hours ago because I took a lunch in there. Yeah, I was passing through just before noon, and holy shit, really? It's 2 o'clock. What, really? Wow. How long of a break did I take? Crazy. Well, I know it was noon over there. And then I took a break over here. So that's probably a half-hour walking, right? I didn't think I took that long of a break. I thought it was like a half hour. Shit. Sorry, boss. Back to it. I'll do double time. Yeah. I'm about to turn a corner, so if I don't see the family at the corner, I will never ever see them. It's curious if the camera can pick them up that far away. That was 3 miles ago. Okay, well, later, family. That was my last look. How the hell can I lose a whole family? Alright, we got bigger things to focus on. Puffy yellow flowers. And we still have like 8 miles to do before camp. And it is 2 o'clock, so I better get my ass in gear. I feel like I'm on top of the freaking world, man. Ooh, new stuff. Look at us. Progressing. I just saw a little peek of view of the other side of the mountain and the trail along it and my water source. Because it is a waterfall just cruising right over the trail. Oh, there she is. Nice. You can actually hear it. If that's it, maybe there's water in between us that I'm hearing. That seems really far to be hearing that little water. There's reasons why this is maintained. I just passed 2 trail maintainers. They're hiding in the shadow by a little waterfall. But I don't blame them, it's pretty hot out. That's why I've been seeing a bunch of like fresh turned earth, but I figured it was the rodents doing it. Kick ass. Wonder where they hiked in from. I didn't stop and talk to them long. They looked like they were on break. And yeah, last thing you want to do on break is talk about work with some scrub walking by. I don't want to be that scrub. Oh, and check it out. There's a piece of ice down low. Used to them being up there. How'd you survive, buddy? I'm here in full sunshine all day long. It was that waterfall over there we were hearing, so you can hear it from here. And there's a tiny thing coming down in front of me. I can hear it separately. That thing is just that loud over there. Hey, trail maintenance. Fuck yeah.
What's yours?
This is Trail Maintainer Stuart right here.
Hi there.
I'm Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, nice to meet you.
Thanks,
Ooh,
brother.
Done, man.
Yeah, almost.
Done.
So he just finished fixing this section. Last time I was here, it was all ice all the way down. That's why there's that piece down there. But the ice has flushed out, but it flushed all this out. So he fixed this. So I am the first person to walk on this section of the trail. My footprints, those are mine. Yeah. First guy to do it. I need a medal or a plaque or something. Woo! Almost fell in. But I didn't. Yeah, I remember climbing over some sketchy ice right here. It's unfortunate. I was kind of looking forward to doing it again. But you can see where it destroyed everything. I'm the first guy to walk on all of this. What? He's like, I just finished. Says he's been doing this for 10 years. And that's a pretty close grizzly encounters. But obviously nothing fatal. I told him last time I was here I saw a grizzly down in this meadow. And that's as close as I really want to get to one. I guess I've been closer, but still, I don't want to. Not for a shade tree in a minute. I think I'll linger. I only got like 4 miles left. We're like 1,600 up. Oh, thank you, breeze. It's warm out there, man. Where does all this water come from? It's just rock up there. There's a whole lot of water. That's sketchy. That water is ice cold. That little crossing was so painful. I didn't even stop in the middle to get a picture. I'm over here on the edge. And even the little bit that's running under my feet hurts. I decided to take off my shoes. Those look flat and slippery, so. And I was right, they are flat and slippery. I just did not realize how painfully cold. This water's got to be just above freezing. That is the last pass I have to climb and camp. I'm pretty much going along this wall all the way down. Man, that's pretty uphill. I'm dehydrated. I'm going to take this water source here and carry it the rest of the way up that thing, because that just seems prudent. Sometimes it's almost worse when you can see the trail. It feels like you're never getting any closer, especially because it's over there and I'm walking this way. It's just so exposed. Something brutal. But better than rain. Just a nice Nice steady uphill. All the way to there. And then downhill all the way to camp. Fairly certain anyway. Can't be much more uphill after this. That's still like an hour away. Just going slow, man. Man, that's still 2 miles away and 1,000 feet up. Definitely looks 2 miles away, but it doesn't look 1,000 feet up. It's gonna feel like it though. Even if it was level ground, it would take me an hour to get there. But being that it's uphill the entire way, it's like an hour and a half of just trudging up a hill. Oh, I see a shadow from a cloud. I'll take that. That hasn't happened yet. That would make this much more tolerable, especially if it lingered. Right now, those clouds are small. I didn't realize there was a hill before. It was just so small it didn't stand out. That's me. I got you, man. I'm guessing there was a big rock there back in the day, because now it's down there. Well, and everywhere in between. Man, this took forever. I mean, we were just way over there. Like, just right over there. That's it took all day. Man. All day long on this. Just weaving like a ribbon around the mountain. Almost there. Somebody spilled their rocks. Should clean those up. Oh. Jeebus. A whole lot of walking. Maybe that's the top. Oh, nope, okay. That's the top of it. It's way over there. That was a false, not summit, because I wasn't doing summit, I'm doing passes, so that's a false pass. Or is this considered like a double pass? double bypass. Because it goes up over there, down, and back up. And up, and up. I got this, man. It's just right there. It's only a half mile away. They paved this thing for me. I mean, look at this. I could be walking through that crap. But nope, they paved it. Almost there. So close. Sometimes I wonder where I find the energy for this. And then I remember dudes like Cash Flow. He was probably here 4 hours ago. We left at the same time. Oh, we are at the pass, man. We are there. Nothing but downhill into them woods there. And that's where the campsite is. But I gotta walk all the way over to like that boulder field over there and then turn back. At least that's what I remember. I was like, why are you walking me so far out when I know I'm going over there, man? Sioux Lake Overlook Trail. Oh, I hear that is a really good one. You can see up there, I hear it's really beautiful. It's only 0.3. You guys want to do it? No, me neither. Almost there, man. Let's hope there's somewhere to hammock. This one seems a little more remote than the other ones I've been at, so I'm hoping that just means less people. I mean, it's a weekday, and you gotta walk pretty far to get here. So I'm hoping that makes it less likely. More likely I get a hammock spot. 2 nights in a row? Oh, come on. The only reason I feel good is because I got to hang last night. This is quite beautiful. I like the way you can see the colors have slid down the mountain. This is treacherously steep. Glad I'm going down it. That big old chunk is next to go. It's like 6 feet away from the other wall, and it's got water running underneath it. Well, maybe I'll be walking by next time. It'll get me. It'll get me. Oh, this whole rock is just drippy. It's drippy everywhere. This whole freaking thing. Oh, that's why we got all the flowers growing. Makes sense. Guess there ain't flowers really growing anywhere else. Just right now. Where the drippy rocks are. And I'm guessing it goes right back through all this stuff because this is just scree. It comes out under there. Oh, you can see where it comes out in those rocks right there. You can't see it anywhere else. Interesting. How clean is that stuff? How long does it take a water drop to go from that rock up here, underground, to pop out up there, under there? That one's gonna go soon. Look at that big crack. That's only like a foot crack. That other one's a good 6 feet off the wall. It's all gotta come down sometime. So you can see the trail there, dead ahead of me. But I have to go all the way over here. You can see part of the trail here. But it goes all the way back. All the way back to here. I am tempted just to head down this and walk across that scree, but I figure in the long run it'd probably take just about the same amount of time because, it's really steep, so I'd have to go slow. It's all treacherous. And then when I bust my ass, I only have myself to blame. Well, the little tree made it all the way down here. Well, that's pretty far from one of those to go. Assuming it rode on some snow. Well, I bet a lot collects on this hill. The wind just piles it up as it tries to get through the pass. You can kind of tell by the amount of scree and erosion. Oh yeah, I'm on the other switchback. I'm making progress. I keep thinking I smell smoke, but I know campfires aren't allowed here, so probably just a figment of my imagination. It's impressive how far some of these rocks can get from where they started. That whole boulder field over there. Oh, took a ride down that slope. These ones made it, or that one, it was one that broke in half. Made it incredibly far. I'd say it's the winner. I'm watching the rodents let out screams and run back towards their houses as I come by. Like that they see me and then it's adorable. It sucks they're terrified and all that, but I'm not gonna eat anybody. Unless they ask real nice. They're all over the place. I see their heads just poke up every once in a while. So close. Please be a hammock spot. Changes everything. It does. Nice to be able to set up my house at the end of the night where I'm comfortable. Not just sleeping on the floor like a hobo. I'll do it, but I don't wanna. These dried flowers, I think they're filled with seeds, but they make a very dry noise when you touch them. I was going along, I'm like, what's making that noise? My trekking pole dragon thread, I thought it was some plastic I had picked up. Those flowers are just super dry. Well, fuck, it's only 5:30 and I see 4 bear bags hanging already. Damn it. Means I got the last spot again. Where's everybody else coming from that they make it so much faster than me? I'm assuming just way closer. Damn it. Let's see what I got. Well, at least my spot is the first spot. Everybody else is further in. I gotta go explore, see where the privy is and whatnot. But this is my spot. And I can, it's not gonna be pretty, hammock between these trees. There's enough space here. I might have to move this wood out of the way a little bit. Yeah, let's go see where the privy is and whatnot. Seems all those bags must be from one group, because there's another site over here that's open that's even better. So that's where we're migrating to. I got this nice little water source that even though it's tiny, I can hear it from where I'm at. Conveniently enough, because I was like, where do I get water? And then I heard you. Hey, I can see the trail from up here, or down here. Right there. Remember that all that long ago when I was up there like bitching about like being here, not being here yet, and now I'm here. It may have only been like 3 minutes to you, man, but it took a long time for me. Alright, here we have Campcrawler in all of its glory. It has not been set up fully yet. I'm going to eat right now. So, got a little bit to do. And I misjudged my line right there. Oh, that's going to bother me. I'll have to pull that back. I'm going to go eat now. Oh, I'm glad I get to swing tonight. Fuck yeah. Oh, that changes everything, man. I'm going to be so comfy. Yeah, we're going to wake up early again and head out and see if we can make it into Canada. Crazy. It's been a really long month. A whole lot has gone down, man. But really, all I've done is walk. It feels like a long time. That was a really good month. Other than the Greyhound part, but you know. It put me right here, right now. And this is gorgeous. Let's go eat. Oh, it feels good to be in Campcrawler, let me tell you. Sitting down in my hammock. Just got done with dinner. Oh, nice hair, huh? Yeah, that'll get the ladies. What's up, boo? How you doing? Pretty good day, though. I had a good time. I did. It was real good. There was a lot of uphills, but it wasn't more than my body can handle, and that's important. But I did have a good time. Tomorrow's our last day. It's got no passes left that I have to climb or anything, so it should be a really easy day for a 20-miler. I probably should get into town early so I can find like accommodations, figure what I'm doing, or go in late and stealth somewhere. I don't know. We'll see how the day plays out. And then I got to get to Calgary. Hitchhike in a country that I've never hitchhiked in a foreign country. Something new for me. Not necessarily on my bucket list, but I can cross it off. Not now, but I will. Unless, of course, there's a cool shuttle that leads from Waterton to Calgary. That would be convenient if they had public transportation or something. But other than that, hitchhiking's the only way I know to get around, so I'll figure it out, man. Let's have a safety meeting, rub our feet a little bit, and then crash out. Not going to say good night yet, because it's still early in the night. There might be something else going down that I need to film. We don't know. But in the lieu of things, good night. But I think I'll be back. How burned are my ears, man? They hurt. Both of them. Oh, not bad. But they stick out from my hat, so they're taking the brunt of it. Was wearing the hat backwards for a while when I was walking away from the sun because I could feel the back of my neck crisping up too. It's brutal. Montana sunshine, when it's on. It's really hot, intense, bright stuff. But when it's not there, it is cold as fuck here. Oh my God. This is summer. Today's a really pleasant day, but Once you step out of the sunshine, I mean, today's probably in the 70s. That's a beautiful day. But when it's in the sunshine, it feels like the 90s, man. It's intense. I can feel the radiation. Okay. Well, safety complete. Now I'm just kind of sitting here. Gotta go out and get my solar panels, and I'm just too lazy to go do it. Once I'm sitting down, I'm comfortable. But that's gotta be done because I need to charge my shit. And my water's almost done filtering. I got all my chores done, man. Well, once I do them, then they're done. That's how chores go. And then I can just sit here until I fall asleep. One more safety meeting. We hit the border tomorrow. I gotta get rid of this stuff. I wonder if this superhighway of bugs will show up. Somewhat. There are just so many bugs flying around, but nothing's landed on me. But they're everywhere. Inside here's no exception. But they're not mosquitoes, so that's cool with me.